Good morning. This is the teen girl class for today. We got Anesia, and we talked about the gift and the giver. Now, the gift is the blessings that God gives to us. He's also the giver. Okay. So we're going to talk about the questions on the gift and the giver. So to whom had Paul boasted regarding the willingness of the Corinthians to give?
The Macedonians.
The Macedonians, okay. And so who was coming to receive the gift? Because Paul had been with them for 18 months, and the Corinthians knew that they were supposed to give, but they hadn't done it. It does not tell us why they had not done that yet, but they hadn't. So Paul sent someone to receive their contribution.
It was Titus and the two brothers.
Titus and two of his brothers. And it points out in our lesson that even the church today, there should be a check and balance system, because when you're dealing with money, you want to be above board. And so I pointed out to Anesia that when the brothers go back there after we pass the plate, that there's not just one brother that goes back there. It's usually Brother Woods, Brother Irvin, Brother Sally. So all three of them know what's been given. So everything will be transparent. And that, there's no room for error, if I can put it that way. Okay, so what will one do who sows sparingly?
They reap sparingly.
Right, and we studied about the farmer, okay? And if the farmer sows seed, if he sows one or two plants, let's say he puts one or two plants out there, he's not going to get 150, right? He's only going to get one or two. So that's what that's talking about. If you sow sparingly, you're going to reap sparingly, right? Who does the text say that God loves?
A cheerful giver.
A cheerful giver. He doesn't want you to give grudgingly or out of necessity. He wants you to be a cheerful giver. And I sort of have a little testimony there about that. I was telling them when we were at Minor Street, and I know I had heard sermons about giving and stuff, but I was so concerned about how I'm going to pay the bills. How am I going to do this? How am I going to do that? And I knew I wasn't giving like I really should. And so one day after fellowship, it was me and Brother Carter, and I know Sister Washburn was there, and I don't know if there's anybody else around or not, but we were talking about giving. And Brother Carter said, Sherry, just try him. That's all he said. And from there, I said, I got to do this. I tried him, and God has blessed me immeasurably. Just those three words, just try him. And Malachi talks about that too. Just try him. And you'll get so many blessings that you won't have enough room to put them in. So that was good for me. What is God able to make abound toward those who give as they should?
Grace.
Grace. Okay. And let's see. We're gonna do one more. Why do those who benefit from the generosity of Christians glorify God? Why?
And by their prayers for you, which long after you, for the ascending grace of God in you.
That's our review.
Okay, let's give it up one more time for the teen girls. Anesia did a great job, Sister Walker. So thank y'all for that. Now, where's Brother David? He's my man. If you get those drinks and snacks back in that room, Because they're ready, they're gonna run over you trying to get there. All right, so now we're gonna close out. Brothers are gonna go to the room here on the side, and then we've got about 12 minutes to get ready for our minds and hearts ready for worship service. Thank you very much. Zoom people, we're gonna close this one out and open up another one.